Hi, if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Well, yeah, I'm recording it right after the previous one, and I just decided that let's watch the ending. Don't know if I'll be able to edit these two episodes together, would be cool maybe, but we'll see. But we are going to watch the last episode of Anime Monster, episode number 74. So I don't really know quite what to expect because I've already discussed like the main message and idea a bit in the end of the previous episode, but let's see if something interesting to discuss happens here. How will it all end? That is very peculiar to me. So let's get to this episode. Let's go.
ゼウスが核を仰せられると、土地に住む人間の種族は種をまき、畑を耕すことを覚えた。
カール、また発音が違うぞ。
すみません。気をつけているのですが。
だがうまくなった。初めてここに来た時には、なんて敵の悪い発生が来たもんだと思ったがね。
Oh, that's so sweet. I mean, not what he said right now, but the whole, the whole scene.
日本人の意志は。
世界中を。
I'm glad he's alright now. Traveling around the world.
いつかあの男ともう一度会いたいものだ。
はい。
Did he say that? I mean, did everything already kind of happen and the operation happened and Tenma is now in a new stage of his life when he's not a fugitive and just traveling the world, or is he just saying it before all of this, just to not make his dad like worry too much about Tenma? I'm not sure, but I'm glad to see. He was called a Bayern vampire, I remember, but I don't remember his name. See, I'm very bad with names. So that's Hans Georg Schuwald, Vampire of Bayern. Okay, Mr. Schuwald. See, good thing I found it. I'm very glad that he's okay because last time we saw him, he was laying in bed at his home or at hospital. I don't remember. That's when he told Tenma about Trijaba. Trijabe. Okay, about that place, and it's nice to see him with his son doing fine, because I was very worried about them and kind of Johan's plans in that regard. But let's see what happens now. That will Johan actually be revived though? Like, will Tenma succeed this time? That's also a question I didn't think about, but I think he will succeed. So the question will be what happens next. How they will deal with that? How will they help Johan? Let's see. The real monster, final chapter. Okay, let's see.
そりゃよかった。で、どんな仕事に？
インテリアコーディネート。
Oh,
なるほど。
she has a job now.
もうそうだしな。
インテリアって言っても、そっちの方面とちょっと違う。
I'm so glad she's alright. Kitchen coordinator.
笑っちゃうでしょ。今までろくにキッチンなんて作ったことないの。
いや、今度うちのキッチンをお願いしようかな。
Yeah, support her business.
いや、しかしあんたの見立てたキッチンじゃ高くつきそうだな。
ちょっとね。
Oh, I'm glad she got a job. She said she quit drinking also. Maybe he actually helped her a bit. Dr. Reichwein, right?
クリーコ。焦っても同じように今日は過ぎゆき、明日は来る。
幸せっていうのはそんなもんだ。
She even looks better. Oh,
幸
she's still sad about Denma and
せ。私
Martin.
が駅で待っているだけで幸せだって言ってた。
マル
Martin.
ティンっていう男。
So she's thinking about Martin.
不思議ね、人間って。悲しみはどんどん薄れていって楽しかった記憶ばかりが残っていく。人間って都合よくできてるわよね。
say so, but I think it's psychologically easier to hold on happier memories. If you only think about bad things, that's hard on you, of course.
この人がバーデマン弁護士。あなたにかけられた嫌疑を晴らしてくれた人です。グリマさん。
あなたに関して分かる限りのことは調べ上げた。511キンダーハイム出身。東ドイツの諜報部員としてジャーナリストを装い世界中を旅行。
So he did it after his death, cleaned.
調査し続けた。あの大きなバッグにそれらの裏付けとなる資料が。
Piles of supporting documents.
だが結局分からずじまいに終わったのはあなたの本当の名前だ。
オルフガン・グリマ。
名前だけじゃない。彼は何も語らずに言った。
He also brought something to the grave. The beer?
警察大学校の教授になられた。
Professor at the police academy. Alright. It's like an episode of everyone getting like better in their lives. I love this.
私たち親子は何も語らずに過ごしてきた。互い何も知らずに生きてきた。
Yeah, because he promised to buy him a beer, so this must be beer.
一生のうちでどれほどのことを伝えることができるのか。
That's so sweet.
したいことがあったらマイビールを飲みながら。
ジュセブドルフに戻る？
ええ、契約してる会社があっちなの。
そうか。大丈夫かい？あそこは君にとってはいろいろと。
逃げ出そうとしても無駄だ。大切なのは事実と向き合い前に進むことだ。でしょ？
うん。
これ適当に処分しておいてくださる？それじゃ。
あ、
Her album?
元気でな。
Or
なんかあったらすぐに言ってくれ。私もドクター・ギーレンもいつでも力になれる。ディーターと。
so he really helped her with the alcohol, I guess. It was his sessions. I'm glad, like even her face looks different. She looks
ドクター・テンマの事情聴取続く。事件の全貌を未だつかめず。ルンゲ警部の証言始まる。
oh, so this already happened.
殺人事件に発展か。
Or
ドクター・テンマ完全な潔白。
shh.
当局はドクター・テンマに謝罪。
Oh, she collected all the newspaper clippings.
まだつかめず。真犯人とされる謎の青年の正体。
Okay, so he was cleared of everything.
大学医学部ドクター・テンマを
おー
して招聘。ドクター・テンマ孤児の意思動かず。
So he is traveling the world like right now. Doctors Without Borders. Ah, so he is traveling the world as a doctor, helping everyone everywhere, not just in some cool hospital. That's great. He can come back to some places he's visited already. Oh, my favorite character, Mr. Heckel. Slimer.
悪いけど、サッカーの練習に行くから付き合ってられないよ。
ちょっと待てよ。テンマ帰ってきたのかよ。たく国境なき医師団だかなんだか知らねえけど、カッコつけて金にならねえことしやがって。捕まえち。
帰っていたらどうすんの？
ちょっと前に奴から引き受けた仕事、
Hmm.
経費と労力考えると報酬が全然足りないんだよ。
テンマがおじさんに仕事？
簡単に人探しとか言いやがってえれえ苦労したんだ。警察のマル秘資料盗むまでしたんだぜ。捕まったらどうなるか。
That's why you are talking aloud about this in the middle of the street.
おい、テンマにこの請求書を渡してね。払えないなら 潜りの医者やらせて
So he had to find someone. Southern France. Let's see. That's Tenma? I hardly recognize him with different haircut.
これをいらっしゃらなかったか。
いやちょっと外国の方へこれ皆さんで召し上がってください
ああ、これはこれは。
Did he put Johann in a monastery? The birds are chirping, so sweet. Let's see who's sitting there. Nina, Johann, someone else? I can't tell. Oh, these flowers are so cute. Oh, that's an older woman.
光合成してる。命。数えきれない遺伝子。メンデルってご存知？
ええ遺伝の法則
私、メンデルと同じ大学に通っていました。
ブルノ大学チェコ南東部モラビア地方の都市ですね
いいところよ。
今度ぜひ行ってみます
Did he? Found their mom? Was she alive?
楽しい時間を過ごさせてくれて。今日はとてもいい気分。何でもお話できそうな気がする。どんな怖い話でも。
Man, I even got a chill.
私も
The nose looks similar. So he wants to ask her about her children?
あなたは双子のお母さんですね
ええ
Yeah, we've already deduced that. But damn,
私は彼を
I never expected to actually see her.
あの男に殺された。それはあの男の実験だった。私はあの男を決して許さない。
But then she left her children and ran away?
私が死んでも私の中でどんどん大きくなっていく子供たちが必ずあの男の罰を下す。手を離さないで。手を
She's also remembering it in a way Nina does, just repeating the words of the moment.
本当の怪物は誰？あの子たちは生きているのね。
It would be sweet.
元気です
Like, they are alive, he said. So Johann is alive somewhere too. I would want to meet my mom if I were them.
思い出したの。
何をですか
二度と思い出せないかもしれない。今言わなきゃ。あの子たちに名前をつけた。あの子たちの名前がね。
Are we going to hear this? Or only Tenma? So she went back to university? But she's always late.
すみません、クローネッカー教授。
ああ、いいだろう。今日は何のために呼び出されたのか分かってるだろうね。君の卒業論文に関してだ。前に来たまえ。
I wonder if this thesis was influenced by that.
でもそれは成績の言い訳にはなりませんし。
She's very hard on herself.
君の論文だがトップだ。
Well, she was always a good student, so.
これまでの学生の中で最も優れた論文だ。よく頑張ったな。私は君を誇りに思う。
Man, this section is so sweet.
君の希望は
はい、弁護士です。
A lawyer.
多くの人が救われることを祈る。分かってよろしい。
Did she want to become a lawyer? I think she wanted to become more like an investigator in the beginning, but I don't really remember.
法廷では遅刻は許されないよ。
That's true.
ニーナ・オートナー。
Okay, I'm glad she just went back to her normal life. That's sweet.
あ、リータ？今日どうだった？ダメでも僕がついてるよ。頼もしい。ちょっと慰めてもらおうかな。もったいぶったって声でわかるよ。やったんだね。おめでとう。ありがとう。これからがまだまだ大変なんだけどね。早く帰っておいでよ。すぐにってわけにはいかないんだ。アルバイトあるし、友達との予定も結構。何言ってるんだよ。センナが帰ってくるんだよ。さっき電話があったんだ。でもまたすぐ国境なき医師団で外国に行っちゃうんだってさ。いつ？明日には帰るって。だからニナも早く。
Hmm.
あ、ニナ、明日の予定なんだ。
Oh, that's Lotte,
ちょっと行けなくて。
right?
天満に会える。
She has a lot of people around her who care for her. That's nice.
あ、こんにちは。
Byron State Police Hospital. Let's see. So that's where he is. Is he in a coma or just sleeping?
あれからずっと眠りつい
Asleep since then, so he's in a coma, right?
聞こえるかい
Again,
話をした
he's talking to him when he is asleep,
していた
like in the beginning.
君の本当の名前を聞いた君には名前があった
Is he going to open his eyes after hearing that? Oh! Damn, he's so shocked! This face! Is this landscape of the end again? Don't. So they were taken away from her and then she couldn't get to them. That's how they were separated. Ah, that's exactly the moment Red Rose mentioned. Wait. Didn't they take...
離さないで離さないで
Nina.
離さないで離さないで母さん
Yeah, that's the memory they were remembering, where they were asking, don't let go of my hand. So actually gave one out, what the heck?
母さんは僕を助けようとした。僕と妹を間違えた。
I think she loved them equally.
いらなかった。どっち？
Shh. Wait, that was just his dream? What the heck? He just imagined what Johan would ask? That's a good question. I think she loved them equally, but she wanted to save at least one in the situation when they pressured her like that. So she didn't choose, I think. She did say one or no, this one. Damn. I want to believe that she loved her children equally and just chose at random, hoping to save one. And I don't think she would mistake one for another, honestly. I can't know the feelings of a mother, but I don't think a mother could mistake her children. But damn, that was a pretty harsh memory. Like, if you were the child who was just like this, thrown away by your mom, how would you feel? Yeah. Wait, that's Johan's bed. Did he stand up? And that's the end of the episode? If he took Nina's memories as his own and he remembered that and felt that it was him who was given away by his mom, and that's actually what has, but in reality it was actually Nina. And now in the ending we just see the empty hospital bed, so I think it is implied that Johan did wake up from his coma after he heard Tenma say these words, but were these words enough to have healed them? Oh my gosh, that's a pretty cool effect here, look at this. How does this happen? Thanks to the light. It's like you can see the picture through this wooden figure, but I think it's actually... Oh. I'm sorry for changing the topic. Okay, that's the end of the episode, what I wanted to say. Yeah, well, then, were these words enough to heal Johan? Let's just... Damn, that memory, this is so harsh. Like, if I was pushed away like this by my mom saying, okay, you can take this one, I would feel unloved. Holy crap. That's, but again, we can say this is all at the core, this is all Franz Bonaparte's fault. He was right when he said that he created the monster, but in the end, when we saw him as this old man, yeah, we saw that he did change, and there is of course, always an option for a person to grow and change and become a better person. But in case with Johan, it would be very easy for him, I think, to kind of run away from this facility and wreak havoc again, how to say it. But I feel like if this is the end of the anime and the episode was made to be kind of so hopeful, I want to believe that everything went well after that, and maybe that the worlds, maybe that Johan psychologically didn't want to wake up because he wanted to die, but when he heard Tenma say in these words, he felt hope, and maybe he could find his mom and talk to her and kind of find more closure and become a person without a monster inside, so to say, just human. She told me that she gave you a name, you had a name. So that's very important because that shows her love to him, I think. So, but then that was a very scary moment when Tenma imagined Johan waking up and asking these questions. But then after he left, Johan wasn't there anymore. Okay, I feel like the anime wants, in what we saw in all the other parallels and examples, I think the anime wants to tell us that there is always an option of a man changing, growing, becoming a better man, and living as a regular normal human in society again. So I feel like it wants to tell us that yes, Johan can be this normal human without a monster in him anymore, and how light and shadow were always here, very important here, and his room was just filled by light. So I think this is another indicator that we should remain hopeful, and then all this will actually change Johan, and this might be just the beginning of his journey in growing and changing, but that he has this chance to reclaim his name and be a human that can regain his emotions and regain a normal place among other humans without infringing on their freedoms and harming them. So I think this is what because we also had an example of Mr. Grimm, who was kind of like parallel to Johan, and he did manage to regain his emotions, and even before that he managed to live like a normal human. So that kind of shows us that there is an opportunity for Johan too. There were a lot of parallels, honestly, we could mention them endlessly, and each journey ended a bit differently. But again, as I said, this episode was full of new beginnings and hopes and light. So I think the anime wants to show us that everything will be well. But that is such a huge contrast after this huge massacre in that town. But I think that was also like a moment where Tenma saw with his own eyes again, like the huge consequences of Johan kind of being alive and kind of orchestrating these things. So we feel the weight behind his choice more, that he stays true to his ideals, saying that every life matters and Johan's life shouldn't weigh less than others, right? So that's, I think, falls in line with his character morals. But I don't really think I have to say anything else. I feel like it would be nice, in my opinion, if the mom could see the twins and they could see her and they could talk to each other. But maybe that would happen behind the scenes. Maybe you could argue that it would be better for it not to happen. I mean, to each his own. But in their place, I would want to talk to my mom and talk about everything and kind of get to understand her better, maybe her motivations, the situations she was put in. Okay, I'm just going to ask if you have any thoughts, anything you want to say, like your own opinion on what the ending implies and what is going to happen to Johan next. What are your thoughts on that? So please share them in the comments down below. I don't have to say anything about spoilers anymore because the anime has ended. Nice. I feel a bit sad, of course, that it has ended because I enjoyed it a lot. It was a great anime. I loved it. But at the same time, of course, I'm happy that I made it to the end. I learned all of its secrets, but I think there's still so much more to kind of take from it and discuss. So it would be also fun to kind of watch some analysis video, read some analysis articles. I love doing that after finishing kind of the interesting series of films that make you think and come up with different, especially with this ending. You can speculate on this a lot. That I love this very much. So if you have anything to say, you want to discuss anything, or maybe kind of send me an article with a cool analysis that you think I might be interested in, I would much appreciate it. But that would be it for today. Thank you for watching Monster with me, and see ya!